Starting Saturday till the end of the month, vaccinated international travelers won't be randomly tested for COVID-19 when coming into Canada. This as the federal Liberals face discontent from within, as a Hill Times report says a massive majority of Liberal MPs want to see vaccine mandates dropped.
I can disagree with the government's approach, and colleagues of mine can disagree with the government's approach on mandates. I don't think we're moving nearly quickly enough to follow the evidence and to accommodate people as it relates to mandates.
The report says vaccine mandates have been raised at Liberal caucus meetings several times, but MPs were unhappy with the answers coming from Cabinet. Toronto area MP Nathaniel Erskine-Smith says he wants to see changes but couldn't speak to how many caucus colleagues share his views.
I don't support a continued exclusive two-dose mandate. It obviously is getting in the way of efficiency at borders and in our airports, and the delays in our airports are absolutely unacceptable and need to be corrected, and we're taking steps to fix that, but we need to take additional action to fix it because the status quo is unsustainable.
The Conservative Party, which has called for travel mandates to be lifted for months, pushing federal Liberals on the issue once again during question period.
The incoherence of a policy that is punishing and limiting the rights of Canadians is being realized by Liberal MPs. The Prime Minister won't listen to Canadians, but will he listen to his caucus?
The Honourable Minister. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. When are the Conservatives going to realize that COVID-19 is not over? The Conservatives are just in denial about the reality of this pandemic.
Public Health was asked about the advice it's been giving government, but couldn't say what it's been telling Cabinet, only noting that public health goals and political goals don't always align.
If you talk about mandates, that's certainly, quote, another tool in the toolbox, and that's something that certainly the decision makers also use to varying degrees as a policy option. But that's different from, let's say, the public health perspective, where we really want vaccine coverage as high as possible.
However, Dr. New underlined the value of random entry testing just hours before Transport Canada announced the practice would be paused.
It's another way of monitoring the situation and to see if there are any emerging variants which may have appeared elsewhere and which might have made their way to Canada.
Transport Canada says random entry testing will be paused from Saturday until June 30th, citing long airport wait times. In a statement, Transport Canada says it recognizes the impact that significant wait times at some Canadian airports are having on travelers. We continue to work with airports, airlines, baggage handlers, and other partners to implement solutions. However, testing will remain mandatory for unvaccinated travelers coming to Canada. In Ottawa, Shally Lee, City News.